Yes, Valley Club. Scopely screws up and you get the benefit again and again and again. What is the latest on all these bang for the buck milestone compensation that is coming? We got it a few different times in a few different places. We're going to talk about what you need to do to claim all this stuff. And if you're ready for it, Valley Club, then you know what to do. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're going to talk about all the free stuff that you get because of Scopely's screw up once again. But before we get to all that stuff, if this is your first time here or you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. At least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on this channel. Usually there's a lot more. Even during spring break, we're keeping you up to date on everything going on in Marvel Strike Force with news videos, question answer videos, and updates like this. Let's take a look at what is going on with the Bang for the Buck milestone. So last week, March 4th, the Bang for the Buck milestone was on the web, had an issue. It was duplicating over and over and over again. So if you did make a purchase during this time frame, well, you could claim these Bang for the Buck milestones over and over and over again. What could you have claimed? Well, this is what is in the Bang for the Buck milestones. This is equivalent to $1, $5, $10, $20, $50, depending how much you spent, whether you spent it on in-game stuff, on Ultra Cores, or whatever. You could have claimed this stuff. So as you spend $1, you could claim this over and over and over. This $5, $10, you could have claimed a lot of this stuff. And some people were able to claim this a few times. There were a few select people that were able to claim this many, many times. So after reviewing the data, they said a small number of players were able to take advantage of the situation, claim multiple rewards, multiple milestone, speculated this data has compromised the game integrity, and some players could equip Gear 18 to many of their characters. This was not the case. There's a lot of Gear 16 that went out, and there's a lot of Gear 16 in the compensation. Some Gear 17 that went out. There's some Gear 17 in the compensation. There's also a little bit of Gear 18, and there's that in the compensation as well. So this is what was supposed to happen. We're going to talk about what did happen. A generous free claim was supposed to go into the web store for all players that did not claim any of these milestones during the issue. 2 special offers going on the web store that you could buy if you wanted to. A $5 and a $10 offer. I'm not sure if those are worth it. They are live. We're going to discuss those in a little bit. Players who do not claim duplicated web milestones can purchase each of these up to 5 times. Players that did have various opportunities claim these based on how many they claimed, and players who claimed an excessive amount of these not going to see any of those offers. I don't think those offers are worth it, but like I said, we'll take a look at it and let you decide. All right, so that is what happened. This is what was supposed to happen. This went out yesterday. Last week, the Bang for the Buck milestone had some issues. The free claim available to anybody that did not have any milestones available yesterday at 5 p.m. Pacific. It's supposed to be available on the website for 5 days. The new offers that are available for the players that did not qualify will go live yesterday, 5 p.m. on the website for 5 days. The number of times is determined by how many times you've done that. So that's not what happened though. It is there now. This is what we got on the web store. This is, we got 100,000 of these Armory 16 fragments. So 50 of these Armory 16 orbs. We got 30 of these Armory 17 orbs. We got 3 of these Armory 18 orbs and a bunch of other gear, some catalyst parts as well. We got some our basic T2 orb fragments. Good stuff here, some training orbs, so some pretty good stuff here. And if we look at the offers, if we go down to what these offers are towards the end of this, I'm not sure if it is a great deal. So for the $5 or the $10 offer, this is what's in this stuff here. We got a lot of this Armory 16 orb fragments. Decent deal if you're planning to buy this stuff anyway. Not sure of the value of this stuff because we have the Crimson gear that is on the horizon, that is in the game actually right now. This stuff is kind of going out of season. A $5 offer. This is what's in the $5 offer. Still a lot of this Armory 16, 17, 18 orb fragments and some other gear and everything. So all this stuff is what was supposed to happen, but that's not how it went down last night. There was an issue targeting a free claim on the web that allowed it to be delivered to players that we were trying to exclude. So the only players that got the compensation were the players that were not supposed to get the compensation. My goodness, Scopely, you could not do a worse job of this if you tried. We're making it available for everyone to prevent inequality for the players who could collect a free claim. In addition, you're also getting something in your inbox. It's a free claim once for players who did not claim the rewards from the original issue. Receive a separate inbox with the same rewards as their free claim, but that is not true. It's actually even better. It's double what we could have got, and that is a great precedent because if you choose to use exploits, you get less stuff, and I hope that's how it goes in the future. So instead of the 100,000, we got 200,000 here. Instead of 60,000 of these Armory 17s, we got 120,000. Instead of 6,000 of these Armory 18s, we got 12,000. And all the rest of this stuff is doubled as well. So it's pretty good stuff here for the free claims. And I do like this sort of response moving forward as a precedent. If you didn't do any of the exploits, you weren't opportunistic at all, you get better stuff than if you did. Now, there are some people that exploited a lot. They have much better stuff than some of this compensation. But for the majority of players that exploited this a few times, that just claimed it, they didn't know what was going on, this is much better rewards than we got. They did a similar thing with cold hard cash. If you got a bunch of cold hard cash, the millions of currency for that store, you use your powered cores to refresh the store, you didn't get as much stuff that if you did nothing and didn't use all that currency because the compensation was better. And I hope moving forward, the compensation for not taking part in the exploit is much better than the people that do take part in the exploit, which hopefully will cause players to think twice about actually using the exploit in the first place. And what the devs say in response, they apologize for the disruption caused by this additional issue. We understand players want an equitable solution. With a complexity of the issue, no compensation would have been perfectly equitable. And this was a weird situation that this is exactly true. To take advantage of this bug, you would have had to be online at the time that this went down. You would have had to make a purchase. So I think a lot of players aren't at the time that it did go down. But to make a purchase, there wasn't a lot going on at the time. There was no character offers. There's no crazy offers at the time. So just people purchasing the battle pass or the strike pass would have made a purchase, or would have had the incentive to make the purchase at the time to get some of this free claims, to get some of this bang for the buck milestones. So I think this is a decent solution. Obviously, there were some players that were able to take advantage of this much more than others. But I think in the grand scheme of things, this wasn't as bad as a lot of people thought this would. This was. And I think this is a good solution. And I think personally, I feel that I've been made whole. This is great for PvE content because everybody gets stronger. Obviously, a little disadvantage for PvP content because some players took advantage of these exploits a lot. They're going to have a little bit of advantage in PvP content, but overall, I'm very happy with this compensation. It could have been more, it could have been less. I'm happy in the spot that it is because it is a little bit more than the majority of players that did take part of this exploit, and I hope they continue that trend moving forward. If you don't take part in any exploits, you get even more compensation for the errors than those that chose to do so because it wasn't like that in the past. And hopefully, moving forward, this does disincentivize players to take part in exploits as they pop up. Because as we know, this isn't the last time that these exploits or these errors are going to be introduced into Marvel Strike Force. Let me know what you want to see moving forward when these errors do pop up, because like I said, this is not the last time we're going to get an error in the game. Hopefully this video did provide you some value, especially in making sure that you not only claim your free claims in-game, but also claim your free claims on the web. If this video provides you some value, leave it a like. It is free for you and it helps out the channel a lot. And if you want to check out what are the most trapped teams that you should not be investing in Marvel Strike Force right now, check out the video up there and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Get all your free stuff. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.